Hey, so I built 6 apps in a week using AI, and what a journey it's been. This all started where I just had this idea for doing a lot of shadow work and self-development work through AI. And then I thought, wait a second, this is helping me. I can actually package it. And that's where all this whole thing started. I just wanted to build something that would help people the same way that I help myself through this therapeutic process, and knowing all these things that I've learned over years of therapy. And that led me to start Axis. And then I started seeing how fun it was to build. So I thought, you know what? I'm going to build something else. I'm going to build Pneuma, which is an astrology, numerology, Chinese zodiac app as well. That's been a lot of fun to build. And that led me to build, you know what? I love this process. I can build another one, which was Dread, which is an AI horror story generator. And these are just some that I've built over the past week, which is insane to actually say. And bear in mind, I was basically working or going to the gym and sometimes seeing friends here and there. Not a lot, but I was just so immersed in the building process. And one of the crazy things that I see right now is, and I was speaking to my friend just this day about it, um, we're in a very unique slice of time right now where the people who not only have ideas but have the background to understand the tech at almost a developer, I think, would say a surface level, because a lot of these things, you need to understand what JavaScript is, HTML, Markdown. You need to be able to read code a little bit. You won't, I think people who think that they'll vibe code something and it will turn out great, unfortunately they're mistaken, because you really need to understand some of these things. Some of the things the AI won't really lead you to success. For instance, a lot of the times I have to tell Claude, hey, do you think it's worth running some quality assurance on this? And he says, hey, great idea, haven't thought of that. But you would expect the AI to kind of keep those things in mind, and someone who has experience building an app or a SaaS product would of course include Q&A by the end of each round of development. So these are just some things that the AI doesn't keep in mind. But the amazing opportunity here as a builder is really you get into this very quick feedback loop that wasn't available before. Usually, in the past years, if you wanted to build an app or something, you would need to hire a developer or develop it yourself. It would take time. If you hire a developer, you would say, hey, can you change this? And then it goes for a couple of hours, and then they have to debug, and it's going to be 2 days for one change or something like that. With AI, yes, things break more easily, so you possibly have more rounds of iteration, etc. But it's also so much quicker. And it also reminds me of almost that video game feedback loop, which I absolutely love, which is you do something, here's the output, okay, let's do next, 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 next. And you can move very quickly. And that's how I've been able to build 6 different businesses in one week. And granting, it's a bit overwhelming because now I have to choose which one I have to and I want to grow. So it's been an amazing journey. I think things that went wrong in the process. Pneuma was my first one, and then I focused on Axis, and I just committed so many mistakes because some of the prompts that I was sending weren't really fine-tuned, so I had to go back and forth. And then sometimes I would try to depend on the AI to solve the issue, but I had to fix the issue myself. So a lot of situations such as, hey, like this button is not really working, fix it in a certain way. It wouldn't, and it would just go in circles until I say, or go into the file myself and, fix it myself. So a lot of these things that we're depending on AI for really are 5-minute fixes that AI will say 30-minute fixes. And some of the things AI will even say, oh yeah, you can't do that, so we need to find a workaround, when the easy part is just doing it yourself. So it's important to be able to recognize which of these situations you're going to face, when you're developing. And especially with vibe coding, you're just kind of hoping that the AI will sort it out by itself, but that's often not the case. And you definitely need to learn. But the good thing is, if you start, you will actually learn very quickly. The things I learned on the first development just sped up all the other ones. Landing pages, deploying the apps, connecting the domains, all of that was just quicker and quicker, especially because I learned how to use the AI better as well. So which things I can request, which things I shouldn't request, and do them myself. So it's a very important thing. Branding and just building the brand itself, the visual identities. I think the AI is phenomenal for that, and it's just the entire building process is just so much fun that I could see myself just keep building stuff for the fun of it. But the problem is, most businesses, it's the creator versus marketer problem. As a creator, you just want to create and just push things, push things, push things. But the reality is, in the world that we live in, the market benefits attention. Attention is the economy, and if something doesn't get attention, it might as well not exist. You could have the elixir of immortality. If no one knows about it, pretty much doesn't exist. So the next couple of weeks, I'm going to choose my priorities, and the focus is going to be on marketing and really bringing these apps to life through users. It's one of my core beliefs that whether it's digital or physical, if it is not getting use, then it's not fulfilling its purpose, right? If I have, let's say, headphones or a chair or a house, anything, when we give use to things, we give them purpose, so they can inhabit and they have a reason to exist in the material or the digital world. And these things need use. If not, they're just artifacts sitting in digital shelves where no one will look at them. So I'm very excited for the process of marketing these things. And I'll be posting here, sharing the journey. And then, yeah, I'm gonna finish this video pretty soon. But I think it's worth sharing an intro. My name is Manuel. I've been an entrepreneur for the last 12 years in the fields of digital marketing and e-commerce, but my passion lies very deeply into self-development, psychology. I'm a big biohacking fan as well. Well, not fan, aficionado really. And I try to bring all of those fields of knowledge into the things I do, and AI is allowing me to do that through various fun apps and businesses. And that's pretty much what I'm going to be sharing here. This video is very disjointed. It feels very freestyly, but I promised myself that I would launch something today, and this is what I'm doing. And I want to be able to show up in whichever way, form, or shape, even if it is, what's the word for it? Not perfect, I think a lot of this process, whether it's building businesses or just life in general, is about showing up and putting in a commitment that you're gonna show up every day or every week as you find, and really sticking to it, I think brings incredible satisfaction. And a lot of the framework around Axis, which I'll be talking about probably in the next video. I think that will be a fun way to break it down. It touches on that commitment and really showing up for yourself. We talk about this concept of showing up for ourselves. So what does that actually mean? We'll touch on that on the next video. I think that would be a really fun topic. If you saw this, I wholeheartedly appreciate you. Thank you for spending your time with me. Let me know your feedback. Granted, if you tell me to edit this better or something like that, like I said, this is probably going to be just freestyle videos like this, and really keeping a video diary of this journey, and bringing people alongside the journey. So thank you so much for watching the video, and I'll catch you on the next one. See ya.